Hello all, this is Judah Kramer with Professional Trading Strategies bringing you this week's PTS Recap. Alright, let's get into it. On Monday, the 2nd of December, we originally had one trade before 12 o'clock. It was a $130 loss. Gave no re-entry here, just took our loss and moved on. And I'm only showing one style of trading. We have many styles of trading in our courses, but I'm just showing you one strategy. And it's actually one of our more simplistic strategies, but it works fairly well. This was a $30 actual trade. The market really just wound down into the close and got a couple ticks out of it. Wasn't able to get the full reward, but it came close. And that's how it rolls in the market. Sometimes you just don't get there. It could have been stopped out for break even had you moved your stop to 81, 82, something like that. But for all intents and purposes, it's a $30 actual because in here we teach you to read the market, and you could tell it probably wasn't going anywhere, so you moved your stop up to there and gotten whacked. Market continued on in the close, wound down in the overnight, and then we had a big day Tuesday. Tuesday only had one trade, $360 reward. Now there was also a trade right in here, but I'm not counting that just because I like to do it this way in back testing, or even when I show you guys the trade that the system took. I don't like to cherry pick. I anti-cherry pick. I almost leave out the really good ones because I know that if you're always looking at good trades, you're going to get the wrong impression that we win 70-80% of the time. I'll be honest with you, these systems win 50-60% of the time, but when the wins are $300 and the losses are $150, you make a lot of money. As always, read our disclaimer. This is not saying that you will. We're not giving you any recommendations. We're just saying this is what works for us, and this is what seems to work most of the time in the market. But the market can change, and eventually this system may not work. So always trade with money you can afford to lose, and follow the regulations. Don't overmargin yourself. Almost had a decent trade in here, but it was too early to take it. Came back up here, had a good opportunity for a test of the highs type trade, but failed. 160. And didn't have a trade until the next day at 2 o'clock for a $160 reward. So nice trade there. Really nice trade. No trades Friday. It was too choppy. Never gave us any signals. So let's go ahead and add all these up. We had a $160 reward there. Okay, it's a $160 reward on this trade right here, minus a $160 loss on this trade here. Then add 360. I'm actually going to add only 10 on that one because we got to factor commissions in as well. And there was a $130 loss there. I don't know if you can see that, but it was right in there. Alright, so that was everything for this week. And the grand total on the week was $240. Less $20 in commission and slippage for a $220 week on one strategy, one contract, on one market. Not a bad week at all for just showing you one strategy. Because you could trade a couple strategies on a market just depending on the mode it's in. And this worked really well for this week. It was nice and trendy. Well, if you guys have any comments or you want me to go over another instrument, like NQ or ES or anything else, just go ahead and leave it in the comments tab. and I'll access it through WordPress and try to get back with you or make a video on it. But till next time, guys, rack up those ticks, and hope you're interested in our courses. We're having a special right now, a webinar special, where we're actually going to be hosting a workshop. But you're going to have to visit our NinjaTrader webinar for that, and our webinar is going to take place, I believe, at 10:30 Eastern Standard Time on Wednesday. And we're going to have an opportunity to post that video on YouTube as well. So once I have the link, I'll be sending it out to you guys as subscribers, and hopefully you can attend. But until next time, guys, rack up those ticks, keep on trading, and I'll talk to you next week. Bye-bye now.